Yep.
Select either the adult or junior questions here.
Yep.
Okay, you've chosen to answer the adult questions. There are 15 of them between you and $1 million. Let's get you up to the first milestone as quickly as possible. Here's the first question.
First question. Time number 2. So, prove it. Those living in a glass house should not throw parties, up, tantrums, stones. Happy stones.
Very good. Off the mark with the correct answer. Question 2. It's for $200.
Oh, you threw it out. Not especially still to be classed as ableist body is what seaman? Simple, middling, mundane, ordinary. Never ordinary seaman.
Correct. Very well done. The next question is worth $300. Here it comes.
Which spell spelled backwards is a vegetable? March, April, May, June. That's a yam.
That's right. Well done. Okay, the next question is for $500. Take a look.
I don't know. Which describes an animal that is active at night and asleep during the day? Diurnal, herbivorous, nocturnal, potty animal. That's a nocturnal.
Well done. That's right. You are one question away from your first milestone. Get this right, and you'll be guaranteed $1,000.
Okay, we're done. Australia's worst rail disaster occurred in January 1977 near which Sydney station? Granville, Gimea, Guildford, Greystanes. That'd be Granville.
That's good. It's the right answer. Great. You are guaranteed a check for $1,000, but I don't want you to give up just yet. Let's shake things up a bit now by introducing a few pictures into the questions. A brand new experience for this special Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You might as well play the next question. It's worth $2,000. At which Olympics did Dawn Fraser win her first gold medal? Helsinki, 1952, Melbourne, 1956, Rome, 1960, Tokyo, 1960.
That'd be your home Olympics in Melbourne.
Excellent. You've just won yourself $2,000. You're up to question 7. It's worth $4,000. You don't have to play, but here comes the question. Ho Chi Minh was president of which country? China, Taiwan, South Korea, North
Vietnam.
Very well done. You've just won $4,000.
Okay.
The next question is worth $8,000, but you'll drop $3,000 if you get it wrong. Here it comes.
Okay.
These brothers were previously in which band? Split Ends, Skyhooks, Cold Chisel, Dragon. It's the right answer, and it's just
that was one of the questions I was actually outright sure I was going to get wrong. I was concerned it was going to be Sky. There's no question. Sky's correct answer is several questions.
Some serious money now. This question is worth $16,000, but if you get it wrong, you will lose $7,000. Here it comes.
Okay.
Which member of Australian rock band In Excess plays saxophone? Gary Beers, Andrew Farriss, Tim Farriss, Kirk Pengilly. No problems with that answer. It's correct. Okay, this is where you can guarantee yourself $32,000. Of course, if you get it wrong, you'll drop back to just $1,000. Take as long as you need. Here comes the question. Which of these countries was granted its independence from France in 1962? Tunisia, Libya, Algeria, Morocco.
French Algeria.
Congratulations. That is the right answer. You're doing very, very well. Fantastic. I can now write you out a cheque for $32,000 guaranteed. It's picture questions all the way now. You might as well have a go at question number 11. For $64,000, you've got nothing to lose.
Now.
And here it comes. This controversial leader died in 2004 in which country? Germany, France, Egypt, Turkey.
That'd be Yasser Arafat died in France in 04. And I said this a couple times on all the previous games of challenge. I've heard conflicting reports whether or not there's actually been a controversy about Arafat's death, actually, whether it was natural causes or. I mean, he was pretty much a vitriolic leader, if you ask me. Vitriolic leader of the Israeli. It's possible that the Israeli person actually assassinated him. 125.
In which year did this American make the first solo non-stop transatlantic flight? 1926, 1927, 1928, 1929.
How about 27? Charles Lindbergh did that flight, 1927.
You didn't have to play that question, but it just won you $125,000. Right, you've done brilliantly so far. The next question is number 13 out of 15. It is worth $250,000. We're talking about some huge sums of money here, $250,000. So make sure you take your time and think carefully before you answer.
Okay, 250.
This Australian won a silver medal at the Athens Olympics in which sport? Rowing, swimming, diving, basketball.
Susie O'Neill won it for swimming. Susie O'Neill.
You're really in the money now. That is the correct answer.
Yeah, had this happened yesterday with the game, I basically lagged on my capture card. So.
Okay, you are now just 2 questions away from becoming a virtual millionaire. If you get this question wrong, you will drop all the way back to $32,000. You're playing for serious amounts of money now, so be very, very careful. Here comes question number 14.
Come on.
This is what kind of heavenly body? Comet, star, asteroid, meteor.
That's a comet. Okay, that's just because Ender Motion's out, so 1 in 16 odds now. I'll say for this one,
well,
Howard Keel, which would be brilliant. I'll go Howard Keel for this one.
So far. 14 questions correct, so just one more to win $1 million. I've got to remind you that if you get it wrong, you would drop a mammoth $468,000.
Okay, I said my prediction would be Howard Keel for this one.
The very best of luck. This Australian singer was born in Britain with what name? Peter Andre, Peter Andrio, Peter Andretti.
It's Peter Andrea.
Andrews.
Peter Andrea. Yep, ending at day 1, sabotage being day 4, and the main course in game 5. Day 5 today.
To go for $1 million. I can tell you, it's the right answer! Congratulations, you are a virtual millionaire. You played a magnificent game and answered all 15 questions correctly. Well done.
Jocker number 219 in my second Florida session, so...
Very well done.
It's 219 now, so I'm at 29 now, so...
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, 29, so... Yeah, I think the challenge last year I got to 34 by 6 games, like 34 actually. So you get 34, I'm not mistaken. By 6 games, I had 34 games with the Archdition in 6 days, so... I kind of think I'm actually better, but keep in mind, I mean, I've done, I think, at the same time, I think I did like maybe 64 dunk camps of this game than I did the Archdition last year, so... That being said, thanks for watching. Remember, that was the second of 5 games got to play, unless stuff happens. Remember, that was the second of 5 games got to do for today. So,